Hey guys, David here, Athletic Edge, welcoming you back for another one of our classes here on site to help get you through lockdown. Today's class is going to be a conditioning abs circuit kind of combination. Lots of different exercises, good challenge, and probably around 35 to 40 minutes in length, suitable for all ability levels. Now, as I've said every other time, if you enjoy the classes, if you want to get news of them as soon as they come out, hit the link below to like and subscribe, and you'll get notified as soon as new content becomes available. Now, as always, we're going to start with a warm-up just to make sure we're nice and mobilized. But before we do, only thing you're going to need for today's class is some sort of step, ledge, or box. This could be a couple of chairs, it could be anything like that. All we're going to be doing on it is some dips. So it could be a step, it could be a chair, anything like that that you can get your hands on and then do like a hinge with your elbows. And then once you've got that all set, we're going to get cracking, okay? So, first thing we're going to do for our warm-up is just mobilize the core. So make sure you've got enough room around you. Plant feet and just rotate side to side. Loosen off that spine. Good. And then with the arms up above the head, same thing. Lean side to side. Excellent. Bring the arms back and forth across the chest. And then big circles forwards. Now, if you've got some music you can play in the background while we're doing this, that would be great as well, because unfortunately we're not able to have music while we're teaching unless we've got the license for it. So get some music going in the background too if you need it. And then back the other way with those arms as well. Good. Clasp the hands, roll the wrists, and if you can do two things at once, shrug those shoulders as well. Excellent. Nice wide stance. Fold at the hips, and then just reach and rotate. One side, other side, twisting the spine, touching the inside of the shin. Good, now we're going to do some warm-up for the legs. Again, make sure you've got the room for this. I don't want to be too close to my box there. Feet shoulder width apart. Smooth down and smooth up. Just in a simple squat motion. Go as low as you feel comfortable going. No point overdoing it when you're just on the warm-up. And again, with squats, everyone's going to move slightly differently, so don't worry if your one doesn't look quite like mine. As long as you can feel the movement, as long as it's getting those muscles working, we're all good. Good. And then we're going to do some back lunges. Stepping back, chest and head stay up, weight stays over the front leg, through that front leg. Alternate here as well. Get some blood flowing through those legs, get yourself loosened off. Good. And then a nice wide stance again. Toes pointing outward. And then you just pull the hips back. Just diagonally back with the hips. And that should give us a good stretch on the groin, hamstrings. Mobilize things there as well. Feel free to do a more comprehensive warm-up. But I would say this is pretty much like the bare bones of what you want to do. Especially if you're in a cold environment. If you don't feel warm when you start, injury risk goes up, so you want everything to be loose, you want to feel nice and warm. I'm not doing quite a bit of this bigger warm-up today because I've just walked all the way here, so I'm nice and warm already. Okay, good. So, we've got a circuit, and we've got a different ab exercise that runs in between it each time. The 5 exercises we're going to do, I'll show you as we go through, but they always stay the same, and they're always in the same location. But what changes is in between each exercise on the plan, so we've got our 5 exercises here, we have an ab exercise that comes in between each one. And that ab exercise changes each round. So 4 rounds, meaning 4 different abdominal exercises that come in between the exercises. So start at the beginning, it's going to be 30 seconds a pop. Do as many reps as you can on each stage. As long as you're working hard, we're happy. It doesn't matter if you do 10 reps or 100 reps, as long as you're working hard, we're in good shape. So our first exercise is going to be walkout press-ups. So you're going to be on the feet to begin with. This is core and chest and arms together. And it's going to be 30 seconds of walkout press-ups, and we'll start from now. So you walk out on the hands into a press-up position, drop to the knees if you need to, or stay on the feet, down, and then work your way back up and out again. Now a lot of people go to a full standing position. I feel like that kind of wastes a bit of time. We want to work the arms and the chest by going all the way up to standing and back down again. It kind of like, it's not efficient use of our time. A couple more reps. Okay, good, that's the 30-second mark. Now round 1's ab exercise is going to be flutters. So you're going to lie flat on the mat, keep the back flat, and flutter the legs. Now this can be a relatively tough exercise, so you notice I've got a bit of a bend in my knees. I'm not kicking them like this. The sweep comes from the upper leg, but I've got a bit of a bend in the knees to make them a bit lighter. If my legs are completely straight, that'll be slightly too difficult for me. So softer knees, and make sure you feel it not just in your hips, but also in your core as well. That's 30 seconds there. So we're into our second exercise, which is kneel to stand. From a kneeling position here, set foot, stand up, and then back down, opposite leg. Good. And each time is coming up with the opposite leg. Here's me making sure I don't do the same leg twice in a row. A few more. Good, now we're back to those flutters again. They repeat between each exercise this round. And it's probably the hardest ab exercise that we've got going. But as you know, wouldn't be worth doing if it was easy, right? Got to push ourselves, get a good challenge, force the body to adapt. Breathe your way through it. Another 10 seconds. Good. And up. Now, just like in the warm-up, next exercise is back lunges. So same deal, weight stays loaded on the front leg. Straight back and up. Good. Now, if you do have any light dumbbells at home you want to use, or something you can hold in your hands and make it heavier, that's absolutely fine. But if you don't have any kit, just make sure those reps are controlled, smooth, and you get lots of them. Keep it going. Another 10 seconds. And now this might not be so hard right now, but once we run through the rounds a few times, you'll start to feel that cumulative fatigue build up in those muscles. Good, now down for the flutters again. 30 seconds. Off we go. Looking good so far. Really important that you don't arch your back here. If you feel that pressure in the lower back, it means your abs have given up and you're just bracing with your spine. Not good. Not what we want at all. Nearly there. 5 more seconds. Good. Right. Now we use a step for some dips. Push through the heel of the hand and then sit on the thumbs when you sit down. That enables you to be close enough without being too close. Set, heel of the hands, and then you just go straight down, down, and up. Now notice my knees are reasonably close to me, my feet, sorry. I can put them further away. That adds more weight to it. And seeing as I'm an instructor, I should have a strong position, so I'm going to keep them further away. And you'll just have to watch the facial expressions by the time we get to round 4, sorry. Couple more. Good. One more set of flutters. 30 seconds on those. Off we go. Now what you can do on the flutters If they start to get too tough, you just point your feet slightly higher up. That takes a bit of the pressure off your back, and it also takes a little bit of the pressure off your core as well. I'm not needing to do that just yet, but good one to have in the locker if you need it. Just a few more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Up on the feet. Final exercise in the round is a squat hold. So I'll show you this one side on so you can see the depth I want you to try and get. Without leaning on your legs, stay up, chin up, chest up, and then hold that position. I'm going to hold it for 30 seconds. Again, this is one you can hold something on if you have it at home, if you want to make it harder, or have something across your shoulders. Whatever works to make it a challenge. And we just hold this position for a full 30 seconds. Easy peasy. Nearly there, just a few more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake it off. Get a sip of water if you need it. Put something I prepared earlier. Okay, so for round 2, the 5 exercises remain the same. Walkout press-ups, kneel to stand, back lunges, dips, squat hold. But now instead of having flutters in between, we're going to have some hip boosts in between as well. So pay attention for the teaching points on that the first time we get to it. But before we do, we've got the walkout press-ups. So round 2, start the walkout press-ups, off we go. And this time, we're going to do 2 press-ups while we're there. Let's add that extra layer of difficulty. 1, 2. And remember, if you need to drop to the knees, because you've run out of energy, or because a full press-up is too tough, that's all good. You do you. As long as it's a challenge, you're doing well. One more. Good. Now, hip boosts. This is what we've done in previous ab classes. The idea with this is that you get the hips up that way towards the ceiling. So, lean back, push with the hands on the floor, and kick up. Importantly, you don't just end up keeling back, because that's not the hips going up, that's the hips going backwards. So boost up, like you're trying to touch your toes to the ceiling in front of you, or above you. Good. Keep going, keep going. Good. Hold there. Kneel to stand next. 30 seconds. Off we go. Halfway. More seconds, nearly there. You want a nice padded mat or a carpet for this one, others I can be quite comfortable on the knees. Good. Hip boosts again. 30 seconds. Off we go. These ones will tire you out pretty quickly. Couple more. Ooh, feeling that butt. Good. Next, back lunges. 30 seconds. Off we go. Nearly there. And we go for those hip boosts again. Doing well so far, keep it up. Set, 30 seconds, off we go. Oh, feeling that button. One more. Good. Okay, we've got the dips. Sit on the bench. Again, heel of the hands. Still on the thumbs. 30 seconds. Off we go. Make sure you don't end up going forwards with your weight. Keep it over the hands. 10 more seconds. Hip boost. Let's go. Last one of these. Another one I'll be glad to see the back of. 30 seconds. Let's go. How high you get isn't important. Some reps you might find you get really high. Other reps, it could just be a centimetre off the ground. As long as it's hard work, you're doing well. One more. Good. Squat hold. 30 seconds on the squat hold. Then we take another rest. Everybody ready? Deep breath. Let's go. And again, we just hold that position for 30 seconds. Don't lean on the legs. Chest and head up. Chin to the legs, chin to the bum. Nice set position. And just relax. Easy peasy. 10 more seconds, nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Rest there, give yourself a shake. That's good. Another sip of water if you need it. That's 2 rounds down, 2 rounds to go. So we're at the halfway stage. Again, the 5 main exercises remain the same. What changes is those in between abdominal exercises. This time, we're going to be doing drive ups, which is like a sit up where you push your hands up above your head at the top. Slight difference in the normal press up, but there's also a variation you can do if that's not possible for you. Okay, we're ready to rumble. Let's go for round 3, starting with those walkout press ups. This time with 3 reps every time you're down on the ground. Starting in a few seconds, wait till the time's on point. 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds, off we go. And we do 3 well with that. 1, 2, 3, and then up. And again. 1, 2, 3. Halfway already. 1, 2, 3. Good. Nice and smooth. 1, 2, 3. Good time for a couple more. 1, 2, 3. Straight over into those drive ups. It's like a sit up but not. Lead with the arms up above the head. Again, this is when if you have dumbbells, get those dumbbells in hand, drive them up over the head. What you don't want to do is throw your arms forwards. We don't want the arms to make it easier, they're there to make it more difficult. 10 more seconds. Good. Kneel to stand. Set in place. 30 seconds. Off we go. This time around, I'm going to do 15 seconds on one leg, and then 15 seconds on the other leg, just to mix things up. Put more tension on that first side. Changes the challenge. Good, switch sides. Looking good, team. Nice, now do the drive ups again. 30 seconds. Off we go. Breathe your way through it as well. I always breathe out on the way up, in on the way down. Helps keep you in rhythm. Good, back lunges. Off we go. And again on this one, increase the pace. While maintaining good form, let's try and get some extra volume in. Good. Excellent. Drive ups again. Off we go. Up and down. Now you may find that these aren't possible, or they become tough and you find it hard to do them anymore. If that's the case, use the arms to help get you up, but only if you really need to. Or alternatively, switch it to be a push with the arms up towards the ceiling, just as high as you can get it. Even if it's just the shoulders, leaving the floor by like an inch. One more. Good. Into the dips. Shouldn't even need to tell you now, feel the hands. Sit on the thumbs. 30 seconds. Off we go. Good. 10 seconds down the road. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Drive ups again. 30 seconds. Off we go. Final set of drive ups. Good, and then squat hold. And then we're at the end of round 3. Set the feet, 30 seconds. Off we go. Good. Nice and solid. Solid core, solid legs, solid glutes. Nice even stance. I go with my toes slightly out to open my hips. Whatever comfortable stance works for you. Easy peasy. 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Shoot that off. 3 rounds down, 1 round to go. Short and sharp, but really effective. Just got my breath a little bit. If you're finding it easy, it may be time for the last round to really push harder. Try and get more reps in. Quicker movements on your press ups. More kneels. More back lunges. Faster on the dips. And go lower on that squat hold. Or even extend it beyond the 30 seconds. Okay. The final ab exercise is a nice simple one, stomach crunches. Just because it's simple doesn't mean it's easy. We're looking for a really good engagement to the top, a real squeeze. You really want to activate those muscles and properly squeeze, like you're really bracing. If you're not getting that, and if it's just kind of like a little pulsing movement, you're not going to get the right benefit out of it. So really squeeze every time, and the crunches, while being the simplest, can also end up being one of the toughest exercises in the setup. But we start with our walkout press-ups. This time, you probably guessed it now, 4 press-ups each time. So now it's more about doing press-ups than it is about walking out and in. So get yourself set, 30 seconds, off we go. So 4 while we're there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Over into the stomach crunches. Set. On we go. Breathe out as you come up. 30 seconds. By breathing out, it allows you to get a deeper squeeze on the abs. Good. Now we're into the kneel to stand. This time we're going to do it for 45 seconds alternating, just for an extra challenge, just to finish the job. So 45 from now. Again, this is one where if you wanted to make it harder, add some weights in, hold weights in your hands, have a backpack on your back. Any of these things will increase the difficulty by adding some load to your back. It'll slow down your transition to get to the next exercise, but with 45 seconds on the clock, this is a good time to give that a shot if you want to. Ten more seconds. Good, crunches again. 30 seconds. Off we go. Breathe out on the way up. Good. Back lunges now. This time, extra difficulty here as well. We're going to do 30 seconds on each leg. So 30 seconds on your first leg. Off we go. Just come up and down on the same leg for the 30 seconds. Ten more seconds on this side. Should be starting to feel that fire now. Calf, quad, glute. All good. Good, switch sides. We've all got one side that's more comfortable than the other. My left has always been stronger than my right. Operation notwithstanding, it's always been my stable leg. So this is more balanced for me. 10 more seconds. Good, crunches. In position, deep breath. Out on the way up. Good, dips next. Now again, we're going to increase the duration to make these last dips more difficult. We're going to go 45 seconds. From now, off we go. Make sure you go straight up and down, and your body doesn't tilt towards your legs. Don't tilt inwards, because that's just taking the weight off your arms and onto your legs. That's not what this one's all about. 20 seconds to go, over halfway. Arms are on fire already. If they're not, go faster, go lower. Push yourself. Final 5 seconds, come on, push through. Good. Whew. One last set of crunches. Set yourself. 30 seconds. Off we go. Final 5 seconds. Good. And we're going to finish with a 45-second squat hold to finish the job. So set those feet and off we go. That's good. Hold that nice position there. I always find having something to distract myself during a squat hold makes it easier. So I'll take this opportunity to say thank you all for continuing to watch and enjoy these classes. As always, if you've enjoyed it, hit a like, drop a subscribe below, give me a comment, let me know how you've enjoyed it, and obviously what you want to see more of in future classes as well. We're doing this for you, so the more specific we can make it, the more enjoyable we can make it, the better. So keep going, final 15 seconds. Stay low, stay strong. Nice deep breaths. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, and shake it off, and shake it off. Good job, really good job. Now, I'm sure all of you know exactly what to do for full body stretches post-workout. Holding 45 to 90 seconds. Let's go for a full spectrum. Chest stretch, shoulder stretch, tricep stretch, get some oblique leans in, get some hamstring stretches in, balance and get some quad stretches in, and then as well as that, a nice groin stretch as well. Come low, or you can do all of these things seated as well. Get them done, 45 seconds a piece, and then give them another shot again before bedtime as well, just to make sure you don't get any DOMS tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. Take care, bye for now.